I'ma stay grinding, I'ma stay shining, I'ma have it my way. I'ma stay solid, only made me hang around my way. I'ma stand tall, cause I...
So we talk about like perfect combinations, right? Like you know you have your setup, right?
Yeah.
Everyone like people don't know this, but just like NFL quarterbacks have their first 12 or 15 or 20 plays, a fighter has their first combination plays, right? The first kind of fighter setup, the first combos, right?
Yeah.
People don't know this about fighters. Go ahead with that.
So you have your go-to combos and stuff, and you have kind of like what's kind of following a game plan, but it's more so like, all right, are you trying to fight in or are you trying to fight out? And then that's kind of where you go pick your combos, I guess. Like, if you're going to be fighting in the inside, you know your first few combos or your jabs are actually got to be first reading the distance, and then your next combo got to be.
But let me get in on that. So when I say, you know, in a perfect world, what your combo is going to be, your first one, your second. For example, Masvidal.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what his game plan was.
For sure.
In a perfect world.
Yeah.
He saw it. Oh, these silly motherfuckers are lax. Oh, the motherfuckers are going to fucking go into grappling. Do you kind of see that also? Obviously,
you got that.
Just noticed your fight.
You got that vision.
You saw some shit.
Yeah, you had that vision where you like, or sometimes you just do it in training. And you go, oh no, that's too hard to read. Or you feel the power behind it. You like, nah, that's the one. And sometimes it might just be a punch. You might just know, like, bro, like you might be like, yo, my hook is crazy. All right, you start working a combo and you like, all right, nah, this the one. But a lot of times you see it from throwing it. Like you'll throw it and you be like, nah, they're not stopping that. Like so you'll see that, and then when you go meditate on it or at home or something, you see them landing that, and it's like, again, like celebrate your manifestation, the one you get the most excited about, almost.
Yeah,
be the one that start to come through.
Where'd you get that mentality though? As far as AKA the greatest gym in the world here in San Jose.
Most def.
Do they train you as far as the mental side of it also, as far as meditation? Talk more about that.
So a lot of times they're touching on it, they're talking about it. We've had Cain Velasquez back in the gym recently, and
free Cain.
When he talks about a lot of these things, and he never is afraid to take the time to step in, have a 10-minute conversation, a 2-minute, whatever it is, but he's not afraid to touch in about the spirituality things or that mental aspect of the game. But we're huge on the mental aspect of the game, your health and stuff, of course. Cain actually even brought in a guy, and it was a little different kind of practice that day. We had an option, but he was doing, I don't want to really just say yoga, but we was doing like some yoga, some stretching, but it was a lot of more energy healing kind of stuff. Bunch of cool stuff. He brought in a really cool guy. But yeah, no, we don't shy away from those things at all. The Russians are pretty Muslims. Religious and stuff. Yeah. So a lot of what I love about this gym, and I found out as I got here and really experienced it, is like this was the gym meant for me because of the God-fearing men we have in this gym. We have so many God-fearing men, and I'm telling you, it's a different level of strength. Yeah, dedication, discipline, everything. But it's definitely a different level. You feel it. You just feel a difference.
You feel a difference, no, and the results are there.
Yeah.
You see this. It's like, man, could you have done that before AK?
You see?
Hey,
iron sharp as iron. Like I said, get around it.
That is real.
And that's a big thing right there, man.
That's crazy, too, because you said that there's a lot of God-fearing men there, and I always noticed that the best fighters tend to be, whether it's boxing or in MMA, I noticed it mostly in MMA, they're like super religious. Like, what's the Dagestani dude's name? The
guys that are there now?
Yeah, Khabib. Islam.
Bro, Khabib Islam is a super devout Muslim. Super devout Muslim.
All of them.
But he's like, today, smash. He's like that. Yeah.
It's like if you're going out to war. I say war be resetting gender roles and stuff, or get you back to your traditions. Anytime a war pop out, right back to traditional, right?
Oh, yeah.
But no, it's like, when you're going in there, like even willing to die, or you're going in there for war, it's like as soon as you have that feeling like you're willing to die, I think you already about to start getting closer to God.
Yeah. That is true.
And I don't know, it's just something. It's something about that. Like, all right, I'm willing to die, or I'm going to war. Like when you're like, I'm going to war. Who better to have by your side? Right?
Yeah, and someone who's already. Because again, like if you're going to war and you're a man of God, you're not necessarily scared of death. You're there, you embrace it. Obviously, you want to win, so you're gonna go hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's some powerful shit, bro.
And then it's glory to God.
That's that super spiritual power too.
Yeah.
Not only is he getting his whole body right, the technique, the surrounding, his coaching, but he's getting his spirit right.
Yeah.
You know, when we talked about getting in that ring, like you said, Nirvana, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's a perfect definition for it. Is Nirvana, if you're just in the zone. It's like trusting God.
Yeah.
Pretty much, you're trusting God. You're trusting the preparation, you're trusting the process, you're trusting your team, because that's all love.
Yeah.
That is really everything you just talked about. That's all love, and God is love.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
If you think about that aspect, you know what I mean.
Did you study like different kinds of theology, like Buddhism and Hinduism? Because you said you meditate. Like, so how did you put
Punch
this?
motherfuckers in the face. That's what.
Like, I understand that. Like the way you looked at things and the way your football coach kind of explained things to you.
Yeah.
But did that like turn you into looking into things like, I don't know, like read the Bible, or is there anything like on that side of the aspect that you kind of draw inspiration from?
Yeah, definitely. My mother, she, a lot of things I bring to her, she then give me like the Bible quotes for it and stuff. And she really just jumped. She always been spiritual, but she really just jumped into it even heavier. She's a pastor now.
Oh,
wow.
For like 2 years maybe. I don't want to quote that wrong. Maybe a year and a half or something like that.
He's a legit soldier, bro.
Yeah, so it's like
So about the same time that you've been at AKA.
about the same time. Our journey crazy. I want y'all to hear her story because
Yeah.
if y'all hear her story from
We'll
like,
bring you back, bro. We'll bring you back.
bring her.
She comes out, yeah.
Yeah, no.
She comes out, yeah.
For sure. But yeah, so a lot of times I go through things, I go talk to her about it, and she'll show me the Bible quotes for it and stuff. But I'll say I tried to study a little bit, try to get into it. I wouldn't say I don't understand, or I didn't know how I felt technically about it, because you like taking these outside sources, and then you might read one thing and then you see somebody else saying, no, that's false or something. So now you got two people, you got two different truths or something. Now you got to like, oh, wait, so what I really did is, like I said, I like to get quiet.
Okay.
Get off social medias. I like to get real quiet, meditate. And I always look at like your mind like this vast room. You got it's a room, but it's so vast.
Yeah.
It's infinite, really. Right now we're in an all-time high of distractions.
Correct.
So our rooms are filled with everything.
Correct.
And then you got these figurines in this room that look like you, but they're not you, or they're similar to you.
What do you mean?
Like a lot of times when you meditate, or when I meditate and I'm trying to get that room quiet and I'm going through this detox, you see these versions of you that you attach yourself to, but you realize, all right, it's not me. And then, however you want to visualize it, rather it's the perfect figurine of you, but your left arm just happened to be short, or whatever you want to. It's a lot of these versions of you that's similar to you, or not you, or I would say your true self, or who you actually identify as, but I like to get real quiet, as quiet as I can, and then you'll notice it all start to delete. Mm-hmm. And then when that room get deleted, all that extra stuff get deleted, it's only gonna be you and God in there, So I try to look at it like that. And the last one standing in that room, I guess the last one standing, those who I'm listening to. So this journey, I've been taking most of this journey as like, all right, what's inside of me? Like I trust myself, I trust God. I want to hear what I'm seeing and I'm observing in my journey and things like that. And I'll go and study. Like I said, I go talk to my mother. She'd be like, okay, well, read this of Proverbs, or go here. Look, oh, what you talking about? He actually spoke on here and here. And that's kind of like been my favorite way to do it, actually. Like, I love her for that. She never mind. We have like 2-hour long conversations about me just saying this one thing, or about me saying something about faith, and she started talking about the mustard seed or something. We just go deep.
Yeah.
We just go deep. And I prefer it this way because I experienced it first.
Bro. That's your superpower right there. That's you getting the supercharged.
Yeah,
it is. It's legit.
That's my strength.
Like when you started the conversation, you was like, I get it from him. Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
No, that's
this has been my favorite way to do it because I understand it better. Like I said, the answers are within you, for real.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
No, we just meditate. Like you said, Pedro, you got some clips. But it's legit, right? Because the answers are within us, because God is within us.
Yeah.
And we just got to let it shine.
Yeah. So I go there first every time. I just go there because then I can trust that. And it builds you to trust yourself and stand on your own word, and it brings so much different kind of values, like to where your word becomes so important to you because you don't want to tell lies and stuff.
Yeah.
As soon as you start telling lies, it's weird. Practice make perfect.
How about how about this? What you're just saying, telling lies.
Yeah.
How about it's a thin line when you're telling yourself in a fight, training, conditioning. It's a thin line telling yourself not lies, but maybe your future prophesying.
Yeah.
You're maybe not there yet, but you got to prophesy to yourself.
Yeah.
You might be saying, people might say, oh, you're lying to yourself. Like, we're all become millionaires. But people might be like, oh, you're lying to yourself. No, it's not. It's a thin line between lying to yourself and prophesying to yourself. Yeah. Speaking life into yourself, speaking life into your future.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, and a lot of people don't get that stuff. Yeah. Like, we hype each other up. We get each other up. We talk about each other's futures, right? Because, you know, me and Miguel, we clowning a lot. You know, you've seen us off camera and on camera. We're dogging each other out, but it's all love, you know? Because we want each other up. We want you up. You know, we're not clowning you because you'll beat us up. But, you know?
I ain't touching that, you know?
You know, well, we be clowning each other, right? But it's all love. A lot of people don't prophesy to themselves that love, that future. And so some people might be, and you got to be aware of this, people. When you talk about your future, sometimes you got to guard your words in your future because people will be like, oh, you're lying. You can't do this. You can't.
They throw that negative energy into it.
But even if you say it to yourself, like you were talking about, Adesanya, he was writing himself, he's going to be a Pereira who's knocking him out in the first round. He was prophesying to himself. Me, I'm looking at this dude. Bro, you're 0-3. Yeah. Sorry, Adi. My money was on Pereira.
Bro, and then look at this. This is the crazy part. Yeah, he was 0-3. Now he's 1-3 against him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you look at it, like, statistically, like, the way you would look at anything, it's like, well, that's nothing special. He's the bigger star.
Correct.
That's who everyone wants to talk to. Well, Alex Pereira, I don't care about meeting him, but if I saw Adesanya, I'd walk up to him and shake his hand right here and just be like, bro, you're the shit. Just because of the way he is and the way he presents himself and how he does it. And for whatever reason, he superseded Pereira.
But a lot of people, but what I'm saying, you're right. And what I'm saying is, for people that are watching this, it's okay to prophesy with yourself. Definitely. Some people are going to say you're lying to yourself. You're doing this. No, that's never going to happen. How many times in the Latin culture do we get told this?
Oh, dude, that's all the time. Huge.
I don't know if the brothers in black culture, you guys get told, no, you can't do it. You're full of shit. In the Latin culture, we get fucking ripped all the time by our moms.
Yeah, exactly. No, but you know what's cool, though, too? That there is something to the fact that you have, like you said, like your mother.
You got a mom, though.
No, the mother and the way that she believes in you, the way you believe in yourself. And that's powerful because if you have two people who are also seeing the same future, that makes it, makes it jump. And on top of that, you got your brothers who are also looking at it. Exactly. And so, he's got people
He's got more brothers in his gym, too.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
He's got you as a brother.
Yeah. No, 100%.
He's got me as a brother. Well, him as a sister, me as a brother.
Oh, my God. This is very good. No, bro, there's do you know Viagra pills? Bro, he's crazy. Like if you get a chance,
he's a trip, bro. He's a trip.
He's cool. He showed up on a Joe Rogan podcast one time, and he even was challenging Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
I'll beat you the fuck up. You think you're so tough? Like, bro, that guy's crazy. He's like 69. He's got 2 knee replacements. Why gotta be
69? You fucking pervert.
No, I'm being dead serious. I'm not trying to be, bro.
Come on, bro, you slow.
If he's not 69, I caught it. If he's not 69, though, that is tough.
No.
He 71, you like, bro.
You're out.
69. No, but he had 2 knee replacements, and he's like, well, how'd you get so many knee replacements? Oh, I went to Spain to fight the bulls. He's like, what the fuck? And this guy was just an intense guy like that.
Oh, man.
But yeah, the way he got to that level of, what he that was what he wanted, right?
Yeah.
And so it's crazy to think of this person who never had exposure to that, and he went into the army because he just wanted to get out of his neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so that was
East Los Angeles, yeah.
Yeah, and little by little, it's crazy because it's talking about synchronicities, where it's he just happened to be around people who said this right thing to him at the right moment, put that idea in his head, and then it led to that over time. That
mustard seed, bro, you're talking about. That mustard seed.
Having that faith, yeah. Super small, but that's what it is. It got to enter here first. And then once it enter here, you can do it. You can do whatever. Once it's in here, you can do whatever.
I would say in here and in here.
Most definitely.
Yeah. It needs both places to grow.
It.
Yeah. You gotta feel it, bro. Because we all think about a lot of stuff, right? Pedro, you got them clips? Where you can think about a lot of stuff, right? But if you don't feel it and you're not about it, the fighter spirit.
Yeah.
You can be trained to do it, but if you ain't got it in you, you ain't got that dog in you.
Yeah, if your heart don't tell you.
Yeah. Exactly. You ain't it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Success is like being pregnant. Everyone says congratulations.
That's him.
Play it again, bro.
Success is like being pregnant. Everyone says congratulations, but nobody knows how many times you got to stop.
That's real.
Yeah, he was just talking about that.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. That's
the trip.
Yeah.
So I mean, that is true. Success is like being pregnant. Everyone says congratulations, but nobody knows how many times you got fucked.
Yeah,
it's true, and it's true, and it's I'm sure you've had times where you're training and you're training hard, and it's like, you know, I'm sure do you have days that you don't feel like training, or you're just like not in the mood, or?
There's days where my body definitely like, yo, stay home, for sure. And it's like, stay home. But again, like you said, you gotta have, when you gotta hear, it's like, all right, let me just tap into that. Or let me tap into something. Like, if I don't got it no more, let me tap into something else. Like you said, when you got two people that believe in you, all right, if it's a day I don't believe in myself no more, all right, let me tap into my mother belief. Oh, you believe in me? All right, I'm not gonna let you down there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Legit.
God already said He loved me. I ain't gonna let God. You know, when I don't got it, it's like, all right. There's other. That's why I said we all connected. There's other energies to feed off of. There's other energies to connect with, and yeah, when I don't got it, I tap into something else. And I know when I don't want to go, my coach is already expecting me there.
Yeah, that's real. That's legit. 'Cause-
No, for real.
And that's what we talk about the club, the team.
Yeah.
It's a support system, bro.
Yeah.
And the mindset that's there, bro. Is it legit? Hit that next clip, Pedro. Por favor.
You're in a relationship.
Watch
You
this
feel like you're a good partner.
Are you hitting on me?
Hmm?
Are you hitting on me?
You're not my type.
What's your type?
Just wild, ghetto shit. Somebody just patting their head all day and just saying, "Where's my baby daddy? Where's my baby daddy? I'm at the bust all your windows out. I'm not cheating on her."
That's too
And she was
specific.
Like, I don't know what the fuck you didn't cheat on me, and she beat me up. And then she get in jail, and I get out like, yo, like, why you call the police on me? She was like, because you ain't shit, motherfucker. And then that's when I'm just like, yo, lady, chill out. She be like, man, go in there.
She's so uncomfortable.
Because he ain't really your son. I like that. I don't think you got that. You don't even know.
That's too specific, man.
Damn, bro. Yo.
Bro, one of the things that we and Pedro do, right?
Yeah.
Where that men need to pick up on this skill, right? We troll the heaven out of each other, right?
Yeah.
We be dragging each other, right? But that's one of the things that I think men forget to do is troll each other. What did this guy so masterfully do to this poor girl?
Ultimate gaslighting.
Troll the heaven into
Poor white
her.
girl was like,
She was all in love. Love at first sight. All of a sudden, I'm not at that level.
And then just kept going with it straight.
I ain't got that dog in me, she said. I ain't got that dog in
She's
me.
like, you know, I get out of jail. I'm like, why you do that to me? And then, you know, she said, because you ain't shit, motherfucker.
That
And the kid not yours. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That ain't your real kid. Hit that next one, Pedro.
God.
Look out.
Hit that next one, Pedro. That was a good one. I like that one. Oh, man.
Water. Just in case they thought I was sipping on something else.
Tequila.
I'm sorry, bro. Just know I didn't do it. G. Man, I'm sorry, homie. Fuck, bro. Damn, you ain't leaving your homie side, bro? Oh, man, that's sad, G. Fuck, that's sad. Oh, what you doing?
The Animal Kingdom, wow.
What the fuck? He said, I'm going to get this last nut real quick, bro.
So while you still twitching, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo.
That's crazy.
The Animal Kingdom, son.
Hey, you know, that's just nature. Nature, you know, we like to think that everything is sunflower and sunshines, bro. It, you know, nature is fucking something else,
That's
dog.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it right there, son.
That's
it.
right. No wonder they be saying, "Oh, you be fucking like rabbits." You know, that's I see why they,
You got
where they
that
get that
last
from.
one before the bugs and the ants got at you.
Yeah, he's like,
That's crazy.
he's like, the earthworms are gonna come up.
You know what he
soon.
said? He said, "Are you gonna put up a fight? Are you gonna put up a fight this time?" No. All right, cool, let me get that.
That's crazy. That's wild.
In boxing, establishing
This for you.
capacity for aggression is something that's not only allowed but developed, but it's brought under control. You know, and I think that sophisticated psychologists understand, sophisticated people understand that you don't make men harmless by making them weak. You make them useful and responsible by helping them bring their capacity for mayhem and aggression under long-term, conscious, careful control. And that's part of the respect. You know, I mean, one of the things about boxing, and this is true of any sport, I would say, is that you have to learn to take a blow, and you have to learn to control your temper. And that's a big deal, because a lot of aggression, violent aggression goes astray when it's impulsive. And all the men that I've met who were worthy people had a tremendous capacity for aggression. but it was contained and controlled, and so then they could use it carefully and voluntarily when it needed to be used, and it gave them a certain amount of, I would say, dignity, but it also was part of what made other people around them respect them very, very rapidly. In a boxing,
No, most definitely.
Close out the show for us, bro, with that.
Most definitely. You got to, because especially if it's in your spirit. Like if it, for me, I know it's in my spirit, but if it's in your spirit that like this energy, and people tell you like, nah, that energy wrong, or like if they're trying to lead you to this path of being weak, you wouldn't even feel good. You wouldn't even feel good at yourself. And then as soon as those things start hitting and kicking in, it's like it's hard to get to that self-love part. You know, it's hard to get to the self-love part when, especially if your loved one's telling you like, no, you shouldn't be this way or aggressive. I'm so grateful that like I live in an era where a UFC, Bellator, PFL, where all these things are actually a thing.
Yeah.
And there's people that like you say, you're a big fan of martial artists and stuff, that there's people that's excited.
There's a lot of us out there, bro.
To watch me go and do and be me.
Mm-hmm. Like, to have you here, I'm excited, bro.
Appreciate
like
it.
legit excited. Like this is awesome. Yeah. You know?
I feel
we
like
watched you beat a dude up
quick,
and now we're here talking to him.
Yeah. If I was in the era where like fighting was like just banned or like some mad underground stuff, I'll go fight. I go fight. But no, it's already in me, so it's like, imagine if they had a worse outlook on it. Like that's why I do give credit to all the martial artists that came before. Like even though it was small and people might have been like thug or whatever you wanted to call it, I do give a lot of credit to them because they paved the way. Like there's people that see this like, oh, you're an athlete. They see you, you know, similar to the light of a football player or
and
whatever.
They paved the way. And like for example, they were doing it as a career and they didn't make that much money. You're gonna make millions and millions and millions of dollars you yourself. Yeah, you know. For sure. And you think about that, man. Thank God for these people that paved the way.
Really?
They did it out of love.
For
you
y'all.
get to do it out of love.
You know?
Yeah. For us, for the fans.
Yeah, I thank God for y'all. Like, for real, like, yo, there's people that's, like, just excited for me to be me. Like I said, like, excited to see my journey. Yeah. Like, yo, I always remember that nobody has to do anything. Anything they do for you, any, they don't have to do anything. So even when people be like, yo, come out to the podcast, come talk, y'all don't have to do this. Yeah. Right? Somebody say thank you when I hold the door for them, they don't have to say thank you, technically. Yeah. Like anything, I don't care what level it is, I always look at people like, y'all don't have to do things. So when I have fans show out, the people that came out to the fight, when people do this, when people DM me, like, yo, they excited, congrats, or, yo, we watch you fight when you're next. When people do that, I'm like, I'm always so thankful because I'm like, you don't have to do this. Yeah, yeah. So that's always something I like to go back to is always gratitude, man.
I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy you're living your dream. Not a lot of young men get that live their dream. You have direction, discipline, focus. You get to literally be one of the strongest men in this world. Do you think about that at times? You are literally one of the strongest men in this world.
Greatest fighter ever exists. That's the goal. That's who I am. That's what I'm gonna grow into.
Fighter to ever exist. He said it.
That's what I'm gonna grow into.
Is this your first podcast appearance ever?
First podcast appearance.
You did awesome, brother. Everyone's gonna love you. Everyone's gonna love you, brother. I'm excited for you.
Appreciate it.
Shout out again your Instagram.
Instagram one more time. Maine the Emperor, brother. Instagram. Vaughn got it. It's VAN got it. And then my other brother is IAN. I ain't know it.
Vaughn got it. I know it. And the Emperor.
And Vixen, VXN. So yeah, shout out.
And they're fighting. He's fighting my man's fighting. He's knocking another dude out. This time, I'm going to exaggerate. The fight's not going to go 21 seconds. I'm going to say it's going to go 32 seconds. 32 seconds. First round.
He wants it lower. He wants it
a quicker fight.
No, I'll be honest with you. Like
he's fighting this Saturday.
With the whole fighting thing, I saw, and it's like I was super impressed, obviously. Yeah. But this conversation, bro, like because of the way you carry yourself, because of your beliefs and things like that, I honestly feel like I learned a lot throughout this, just like even in the last, I'd say 30 minutes that we've been talking.
And not only that, bro.
I genuinely I feel like I picked up on a lot. Like I got a couple downloads through this conversation, through you.
Not only changing us, but Miguel, like what you do on your Instagram, like changing men, he's changing men also. And people are going to watch this and be like, all right, I can learn to do all this stuff. And I can pick up his mindset. I can do this? Yeah, you can do this. And this is the type of men that we want influence in our Bay Area, West Coast, because this is what we're focused on, the West Coast. So you're exactly what I want our young men to be like, bro. So congratulations on everything, brother. I wish you all the success. Want to hear you back on the podcast several times. I had a great time. You're funny.
I had a good time, man. Hey, good vibes. It's good vibes, good energy. I gotta check my guys out, man, for sure. For everybody that see me post this, check them out.
Sticky situations, hating, don't trust them. How did they murder for nothing? They murder for nothing. I tell you, they murder for nothing. Oh, boy, they murder for nothing. On purpose, they bustin', but purposely we keep it G. You can't tell we from the streets. We tailored and creased, but we can still run with the beast. How they is kill or beat, you ate or you eat. The law of civilized nature. First they claim they major, then they player hate you. Me and mine eating on linguine. In a Lamborghini, people be glad to meet me. And they walk up and ask for my autograph. I just gotta laugh. It's far-fetched. Got this rap-ish and a harness. Death wish, God bless. I'ma stay grinding, I'ma stay shining, I'ma have it my way. I'ma stay solid, only made me hang around my way. I'ma stand tall, girls I had them all once upon a time. Hey, I'm in and out of town, clowns finna trap, trying to catch my way.
Divino, my guidance is really divino. Hustle's mentality, you can catch me chasing the C-notes. Guadalajara, Mexico, private dinner on a yacht with all of my primos. Attending conferences worldwide, and I am the keynote. My life is a movie, like Robert De Niro in Casino. I stand on principles, like Al Pacino in Serpico. They say success is knocking, that's probably why I see it through my people. The women adore me, I'm suave, something like Rico. Nobu's tacos with a side of pico. First class on the way to Rio, navigating the clown world with Aikido, trying to escape the matrix like I'm Neo. My mother says I pray for you, mijo, cause I see the agenda of some people. They smile to your face, but the hate is see-through. The eyes, she says, they don't lie, Chico.
I'ma stay grinding, I'ma stay shining, I'ma have it my way. I'ma stay solid, only made me hang around my way. I'ma stand tall, girls I had them all once upon a time. Hey, I'm in and out of town, clowns finna drown, trying to catch my way. Sticky situations, hating, don't trust them. How did they murder for nothing? They murder for nothing. I tell you, they murder for nothing. Oh, boy, they murder for nothing. On purpose, they bustin', but purposely we keep it G. You can't tell we from the streets. We tailored and creased, but we can still run with the beast. How they is kill or beat, you ate or you eat. The law of civilized nature. First they claim they major, then they player hate you. Me and mine eating on linguine. In a Lamborghini, people be glad to meet me. And they walk up and ask for my autograph. I just gotta laugh. It's far-fetched. Got this rap-ish and a harness. Death wish, God bless. I'ma stay grinding, I'ma stay shining, I'ma have it my way. I'ma stay solid, only made me hang around my way. I'ma stand tall, girls I had them all once upon a time. Hey, I'm in and out of town, clowns finna drown, trying to catch my way.
Divino, my guidance is really divino. Hustle's mentality, you can catch me chasing the C-notes. Guadalajara, Mexico, private dinner on a yacht with all of my primos. Attending conferences worldwide, and I am the keynote. My life is a movie, like Robert De Niro in Casino. I stand on principles, like Al Pacino in Serpico. They say success is knocking, that's probably why I see it through my people. The women adore me, I'm suave, something like Rico. Nobu's tacos with a side of pico. First class on the way to Rio, navigating the clown world with Aikido, trying to escape the matrix like I'm Neo. My mother says I pray for you, mijo, cause I see the agenda of some people. They smile to your face, but the hate is see-through. The eyes, she says, they don't lie, Chico.
I'ma stay grinding, I'ma stay shining, I'ma have it my way. I'ma stay solid, only made me hang around my way. I'ma stand tall, girls I had them all once upon a time. Hey, I'm in and out of town, clowns finna drown, trying to catch my way.
days.